Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to explore the history of the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark, a fascinating coin from the United States that continues to attract collectors around the world. If you have a 1973 Kennedy half-dollar in your collection and you cannot find a mint mark on it, don't worry. The missing mint mark is completely normal. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and Philadelphia half-dollars of 1973 were produced without a mint mark. Coin identifier +1. Let's dive into the story behind this historic coin. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964, only a few months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The American public admired Kennedy deeply, and the United States Mint moved quickly to honor him by placing his portrait on the half-dollar coin. The design was based on a presidential medal created by sculptor Gilroy Roberts, while the reverse was designed by Frank Gasparo. Coin identifier +1. When the first Kennedy half-dollars were released in 1964, they contained 90% silver. Because of their silver content and the public's emotional connection to President Kennedy, many people saved the coins instead of spending them. This caused shortages in circulation. Over time, the U.S. Mint reduced the silver content and finally switched to a copper-nickel clad composition beginning in 1971. By 1973, the Kennedy half-dollar contained no silver at all. Coin identifier +2. Now let's focus on the 1973 issue. The Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 64.9 million Kennedy half-dollars in 1973. These coins were struck for circulation and carry no mint mark. At the same time, the Denver Mint produced more than 83 million coins with a D mint mark, while the San Francisco Mint struck proof coins for collectors. Kennedy half-dollars guide +2. One of the most common questions collectors ask is, why is there no mint mark on my 1973 Kennedy half-dollar? The answer is simple. Philadelphia traditionally used no mint mark on many U.S. coins. Therefore, a 1973 Kennedy half-dollar without a mint mark automatically indicates that it was produced in Philadelphia. It is not an error coin, it is the standard Philadelphia issue. Reddit +1. Let's look at the coin's specifications. The 1973 Kennedy half-dollar has a diameter of 30.6 millimeters and weighs approximately 11.34 grams. It is composed of an outer layer of copper and nickel bonded to a pure copper core. The obverse features a portrait of President John F. Kennedy facing left, while the reverse displays the presidential seal with a heraldic eagle holding arrows and an olive branch. USA Coin Book +2. Although millions were produced, the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar remains popular among collectors because it represents an important period in American coinage history. It was struck during the era when the United States had fully transitioned away from silver circulating coinage. This makes it an interesting piece of the nation's economic and numismatic history. Coin identifier +1. Another interesting fact is that 1973 was an important year for the U.S. Mint. During that year, preparations began for the upcoming American bicentennial celebration. Later, special reverse designs would appear on the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial half-dollars, making 1973 one of the final years before that historic redesign process began. Wikipedia. Now let's talk about value. Most circulated 1973 Philadelphia Kennedy half-dollars are worth close to face value because of their large mintage numbers. However, coins preserved in exceptional uncirculated condition can command significantly higher prices. High-grade examples certified by professional grading services are especially sought after by collectors. Coin No +1. Collectors should also watch for mint errors. While normal 1973 Philadelphia coins are common, unusual errors such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or other minting abnormalities may carry additional value. Professional grading can help determine whether a coin possesses a significant error or premium condition. Coin identifier +1. When examining a 1973 Kennedy half-dollar, pay close attention to the coin's luster, surface quality, and strike details. Coins with sharp details, minimal contact marks, and original mint shine are generally more desirable. Since many examples entered circulation, finding one in pristine condition can be challenging. Coin identifier +1. For new collectors, the 1973 Kennedy half dollar is an excellent coin to own. It is affordable, historically important, and easy to identify. The absence of a mint mark often creates confusion among beginners, but now you know that a 1973 Kennedy half dollar with no mint mark simply means it was struck in Philadelphia. Coin identifier +1. Today, the Kennedy half dollar remains one of the most recognizable coins in American history. More than 60 years after its introduction, it continues to serve as a lasting tribute to President John F. Kennedy and a reminder of a significant chapter in United States history.